Hi kids, this is Lisa, Louie and Ava's mum. Miss you all. And we're all stuck at home right now, aren't we? So I thought maybe I'd read you all a story. This one I found on Louie and Ava's bookshelf, and it's a really good book. It's called Dear Polar Bear. Let's have a look. Beautiful picture of the world in the front cover. Can you see Australia? There's Australia, kangaroo and a koala. Let's have a look at what this book's about. Dear Polar Bear. Can everyone see? Polar Bear was unhappy. His igloo was so empty and cold. Brrr. Polar Bear thought about his friend Koala, who lived in a forest full of trees and flowers. Maybe he could send something to brighten up Polar Bear's home. So Polar Bear sat down to write a letter. Postman Penguin came to collect it. Who can see Postman Penguin? Can you see Postman Penguin? There he is, coming to collect the letter. Whoa, that's a beautiful forest. A few days later, Postman Penguin reached the forest. Koala was very pleased to have a letter from his friend. I know how to make Polar Bear feel better, he smiled, scooting higher up into the treetops to choose a special gift. Shall we have a look at the letter that he received? It says, to Koala, Gumtree Forest, Australia. When we open it up, Dear Koala, can you help me? My little igloo is all snow and ice, and there is nothing else to look at. Could you please send me a colourful flower to brighten up my home? Thank you. From Polar Bear. How special for Koala to get a letter. Let's see what Koala sends Polar Bear. Polar Bear opened Koala's package as soon as it arrived. How exciting, he giggled as he read the letter inside. Then he planted the seeds and made a nice home for the caterpillars. Polar Bear's tummy rumbled. He wanted something yummy to eat, but all his food was icy and cold. Oh, look, here's the letter. To Polar Bear, Icicle Igloo, North Pole, the Arctic. Dear Polar Bear, I'm sorry your home is very empty. I've sent you 2 surprises to brighten it up. Keep the caterpillars in a jar and plant the seeds as soon as you can. Goodbye, Koala. Can you see the caterpillars? Look at that, and the seeds as well. Pretty cool. I know, Polar Bear thought. I'll write to Sun Bear in the rainforest. Maybe he can send me something tasty to eat. And he sat down to write another letter. Ooh, there's Postman Penguin taking the letter. Here we go. Next page. Sun Bear was busy eating some delicious honey when Postman Penguin arrived. Cold, icy food? Poor Polar Bear, Sun Bear slurped. I'll send him a special sweet treat. Shall we have a look at the letter? To Sun Bear, Coconut Forest, Malaysia. We are going all over the world. And the letter says, Dear Sun Bear, I am very fed up. As you know, all my food is icy cold. It would be nice to have something delicious to eat now and then. Do you think you could send me something? From Polar Bear. Sun Bear was busy eating some delicious honey when Postman Penguin arrived. Oh, I already read that one. Let's go to the next page. The next morning, Polar Bear had a surprise from Sun Bear. Soft, sticky honey, yum, yum, he hummed. And best of all, it's not frozen. Polar Bear's tummy was full now, but he wished his igloo was a little warmer. I wonder how Panda keeps warm, Polar Bear said to himself. And he sat down to write another letter. Shall we have a look at what Sun Bear sent him? Let's see. It says, to Polar Bear, Icicle Igloo, North Pole, the Arctic. And inside we have lots of honeybees and a letter. Dear Polar Bear, try some of my yummy honey. It's the best in the rainforest. I've also sent you some honeybees so you can have a lifetime supply. Enjoy, Sun Bear. P.S. Sorry about the sticky letter. My paws were covered in honey when I wrote this. Silly Sun Bear. Didn't wash his hands. Let's have a look what Panda's doing. When Postman Penguin arrived, Panda was taking a nap. A letter from Polar Bear, Panda yawned. And he wants something to keep him warm? I've got just what he needs. Let's have a look at the letter. To Panda, Bamboo Glade, the Great Forest, China. And inside it says, Dear Panda, it's very cold here in the winter. Even with my furry coat, I can't keep warm. I don't know what to do. Can you help me? From Polar Bear. I wonder what Panda comes up with. Let's have a look. We've got in here something. Dear Polar Bear, I'm sorry you are cold. I hate the cold. Inside the box are some silkworms. Feed them these leaves. Yawn, Panda. Look at those cute little silkworms on their leaves. Thank you, Panda, Polar Bear laughed as he opened his present. But then he frowned, looking at the strange creatures. How will these keep me warm? Oh, what am I to do? He sighed, feeling lonely. I wish my friends weren't so far away. Then Polar Bear thought of Brown Bear. She always knows just what to do. And he sat down to write another letter. Let's have a look. Can you see in his igloo he's got the tree from the seeds that Koala sent. He's got the honey from what Sun Bear sent. And now he's going to write to Brown Bear. The next day, Postman Penguin found Brown Bear and her cubs playing by the river. Oh dear, said Brown Bear as she read the letter. Polar Bear sounds very lonely. I think he needs a pet to cheer him up. Look at the baby cubs playing in the water with the fish. Shall we have a look at the letter? To Brown Bear, Snowy Mountain River, Alaska. Dear Brown Bear, it's fun to write letters to all my friends, but sometimes I wish I had a friend nearby. I do feel very lonely. What do you think I should do? From Polar Bear. Oh, and there's a P.S. in here. It says, P.S. Do you know what silkworms are for? Okay, let's find out what Brown Bear sends to Polar Bear. A few days later, Polar Bear opened the package from Brown Bear and looked inside. He stared at the fish, and the fish stared back. I'll call you Bubbles, Polar Bear smiled. Who wants to see the fish? It's under here. Oh, look, what a cute little happy fish. My dear Polar Bear, I'm sorry to hear you are feeling lonely. My 2 babies keep me busy, so I've sent you a pet to look after. Make sure he has plenty of food and clean water. Love, Brown Bear and cubs. That's a lovely present. And I'll get you some fresh water for your bowl. But it was very dark outside. I wish I could see a bit better. Polar Bear squinted. My friend Spectacled Bear can see in the dark. Maybe he can help me. Wait, Postman Penguin, I've got one more letter for you. And there goes Postman Penguin on his skis out the door. Look at Polar Bear's igloo though. He's got all the honey. The silkworms are making a scarf, and the seeds Koala sent have made a big tree, and now he's got a pet fish called Bubbles. Who's next? Spectacled Bear. Spectacled Bear was finishing his dinner when he saw Postman Penguin climbing over the rocks. A letter from Polar Bear, smiled Spectacled Bear. He can't see in the dark, eh? I have the perfect present for him. Shall we look at the letter to Spectacled Bear? To Spectacled Bear. Amazon rainforest in Peru. Wow. Dear Spectacled Bear, my igloo is becoming nice and cozy. The only problem is that it can be very dark, especially in winter. If I light a fire, my home will melt. What can I do? From Polar Bear. Let's pop that letter back in the envelope. There's Spectacled Bear. Let's see what he sends Polar Bear. Polar Bear gleefully tore open the package. His igloo sparkled with light. He realised how wonderful his home looked now and how lucky he was. Now everything is much better, Polar Bear laughed, and he rushed to write to his friends to thank them for all their wonderful presents. Postman Penguin came to collect the letters. Let's see what Spectacled Bear sent him. Here's the letter. Dear Polar Bear, thanks for your letter. I hope you enjoy your present. Glowworms are excellent lights. Just set them free in your home and it won't be dark anymore. From Spectacled Bear. Let's have a look. Look at all the glowworms to light up the igloo. Look at the igloo now. I can see the silkworms have made some slippers as well. And that tree has grown. And there's Bubbles the fish. And now, Polar Bear's writing a letter to say thank you to everyone. Polar Bear waited and waited, but no letters came back. I think my friends have forgotten about me, Bubbles, he sniffed. Then suddenly, there was a knock, knock at the door. What's at the door? Oh, it's Postman Penguin with a big box. What's inside the box? Is that for me? Polar Bear gasped. What on earth could be inside it? He ran over and opened the box. Surprise! His friends shouted. We've all come to visit you. This is the best present ever, Polar Bear laughed. And you are the best friends in the world. Thank you. They've all jumped out of the box to visit Polar Bear. And that is the end of that story. I'll see you next time. Bye.